Hello everybody. So let's get into Monday's pick a card. So what we're going to be doing is what is going to be your day for the day. Okay, and there's going to be 8 different selections to choose from, so you'll be able to bounce back to this video, pick a different pile or anything like that, or just gravitate towards it whenever you gravitate towards it. But let's get right into the pile selection. Okay, we got pile number 1, pile number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can't use my other hand, 7, and 8. So it goes from this way forward. And I will see you in your pile. My pile number 1. So let's get right to it. And we're going to get into your messages first. It's going to be the longest portion to get into. So we're going to get into the way it moves. And any deck that you see that you would like to utilize for like a private reading, just feel free to put it in the seller notes along with your questions, okay? I'm no longer accepting like direct text messages or phone calls. So you can just email me or book on my site, okay? Now, we're also receiving the way it moves. All right, now this is a money message card. Dearest you, you will get approved for your dream car. You'll be able to get accessories. Congrats, Spirit. So some of you guys could be receiving like a approval today for like a car. I don't know, I couldn't talk for a second there. Now, we also have some adventure cards for potential adventures that you may go on today. So we have everything is so aesthetically pleasing. The food is amazing. I didn't even have to spend a lot the way I had originally planned. Love future you is also something coming forth. Now, you're also getting... The place you're about to visit is highly connected to your past life. You are meant to visit this place in order to realign yourself on your life's path. Deep changes will occur on this trip internally. Love future you. You know how sometimes when you get back from a trip and you're like, dang, that really was a life-changing trip. Like, and it doesn't happen for everybody every time they go on a trip, but sometimes it's life-changing to where you're like, I kind of needed that breather. I kind of need to release that energy. I kind of needed to shift my mindset. I kind of needed to do something different. I don't know, I'm getting that energy too. Okay, so some of you guys might be going on a spontaneous trip, and I don't know, I feel like it's a spontaneous solo trip for some of you guys, but for some of you guys are like, oh, I gotta spend time with myself. Like, listen, having a solo trip is like one of the best freaking times ever, okay? But let's get into the switch cards, some love messages for you. The first one coming out is, Dearest you, I'm going to blow up your phone until you answer. Love them. Also something coming forth. So maybe you recently blocked somebody or just like stopped communication with someone and somebody's like going to blow you up there. Like on your phone. Like calling you, text messaging you all the time. Like that version of blowing up. That's what I mean. Dearest you, you came up on my For You page. At first I didn't recognize you. You are brilliant. How can you just be yourself without caring what anyone else thinks? I wish I could do that. Love them. Also something coming forth. So maybe there was somebody who like maybe heard about you doing your online platform or social media or something like that, and it's not like they were directly looking for you, but they just kind of like came across you, and it would almost like shock them because they're like, wait a minute, this is you? Like that kind of energy. I don't know, I'm getting that vibe. Dear Stu, I believe you. Everything you've said is true. That's why I love you. I choose you. Love them. So maybe a little bit of love confession, also an affirmation of love, an affirmation of how they feel. Maybe your person's been complacent for a little time, about the relationship, and you just want to like feel reassured that they still love you. And I know that's crazy to say, but not really. Dearest you, you are different now. What changed you? Love them. Also something coming for. So maybe there's an ex who ends up wanting to reconnect with you as well, that ends up finding you on like through a For You page or like a Facebook or like recommended people or whatever like that, and it's like, whoa, you're different now. Like, why are you so different? Like that kind of energy. It's almost like they expected you to always be the same or to like adapt. I don't know, like evolve from those qualities. Let's just say if you were like used to steal your best friend's earrings or some shit, hopefully not. Okay, maybe they were like, oh, maybe they hoped that you would, I don't know, maybe they just expected, not hope, but maybe they just expected you to just become a thief or something like that, and they didn't expect you to like change your ways and be like, you know what, that was kind of wrong, I don't even want to do that, like, this isn't me, like, I haven't stolen anything since I was like fucking 7th grade, like that kind of vibe. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting that energy from this pile, picking up a lot of Gemini energy as well. Okay. But let's get into, I think those are all of your message cards besides your oracle cards. So let's clean this up and let's get to your message cards. Okay, so let's get right into it. You have, I am peaceful and one with the earth coming out for you. Something is really going to bring you to peace today, okay? Maybe somebody was trying to like rock the boat a little bit there, or like, I don't know, throw a stone and hide around a corner. I don't know, I'm getting that energy. So it's almost like somebody wanted to poke you for like no reason, you know. Just like the moon, I will go through phases, which is also giving me like that. I don't know, I'm getting a lot of Facebook energy throughout this pile, but that's just what I'm picking up. Just like the moon, I will go through phases. Also something coming forth, and it's interesting because these are polar opposite colors, right? Some of you guys, I'm also getting October energy for some reason. Just with orange and black energy, it's just reminding me of like Halloween stuff. So I don't know if that could be significant. Remember that you're going to gravitate towards this video whenever you gravitate towards it. So some people have just found my videos that I posted like last year during this time, and they're now starting to comment on it. So like, you know, people are going to gravitate towards my video whenever they gravitate towards it. So it could very well be October that this is happening, but this could also be somewhere near a certain moon cycle, or this next moon cycle is going to be very favorable for you as well, okay? But let's get into the next one. I know that we have, I don't really pay attention to stuff like that, guys, because I don't worship the moon. I don't worship the moon. I have an admiration for it. I don't worship it. I like looking at it, kind of like the ocean, you know? I release all negative energy, so I don't really pay it. You're probably like, well, you're a psychic. You should know that. I'm not interested in that. I'm a little different. I release all negative energy, okay? Is also something coming forth on your additional card. So maybe this, and that's the thing about full moons, because we're about to reach a full moon, is there a release of like a lot of energy or things that you need to cut off. So it's a really great time to like do, for those of you guys who do candle work and stuff like that, that would be like a really good time to like remove a soul connection or break up with somebody spiritually, you know what I mean? Write a letter and like burn it. Like that's a good time to release those things. If you notice, like when Allie, right? I don't know, not Allie. I don't know why I wanted to say Allie so bad. I don't know why I wanted to say Allie. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Because that isn't even the character that I was talking about, and then my mind switched. Sally, that's her name. Not Allie, it's Sally. From Practical Magic, when she writes that letter to Jillian right before Jillian, she doesn't write a letter to Jillian. I think she did, because it wasn't like necessarily to the moon, but it kind of was cross-referenced, so it was almost like she was writing a spell. She was using kind of like channeling and doing an air spell, and that's what she did there. With Practical Magic. And if you notice, right when she put that letter in the mailbox, the phone started ringing and her clairaudience kicked in, so she knew who was calling her, right? So the minute she picks up the phone, she was like, Jillian, like, you know, no caller ID, no nothing. She just heard the phone ring and she was like, Jillian. She just knew, okay? It's kind of like that. I know I'm getting that energy too. So it's almost like maybe there's somebody that you've been at a distance with. It could be a family member, or it could be like a friend who's kind of like a family member who ends up like reaching out to you, asking for some kind of assistance, because in that movie, in that scene, that's when things kind of like really shift and change with her life, but it's really hyper-focused on the moon. And she starts talking about the moon. Anyway, so choose faith over fear is also something coming forth as well. Okay, so maybe some of you, and that's a lot to do with that scene in Practical Magic. She doesn't know like what Jillian's like involved in, or like what she's gonna get like caught up in. She just knows she just wants to like save her sister and just like be okay, you know, like, and just bring her back home and like everything like that, you know. But she ended up getting into like a really weird situation. But again, with I release all negative energy, so there could be some kind of like cord cutting ritual that you could be doing for some of you guys who are like spiritual based and stuff like that. Beauty is all around you is also something coming up. And then the universe is listening. Speak with all your heart. Isn't that interesting? You got two of the same card images right there. Just like the moon, I will go through phases. The universe is speaking. Listen with all your heart. I don't know why I feel like that's a continuation. So it's almost like, remember I told you that she, like, when the minute that she put the letter in the mailbox, she kind of like felt, she knew that Jillian was like calling her. Some of you guys might be able to like get that kind of precognitive kind of like feeling, okay? Or clairaudient kind of feeling. You might even hear it from your spirit guides and things like that. That this person is trying to reach out for you, they need you. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. I'm getting a lot of like Cancerian vibes too, a lot of water sign energy, some Sagittarian that I'm feeling and picking up on. But of course, this is a generalized collective reading, so just take the energy out, resonates, leave the rest out. It'd be different if it was a personalized, but this is generalized. So let's get into the next one. You have strong, brave, and bold also coming through. A lot of orange frequency as well, which is making me think of Sagittarius. I'm literally seeing the name Sagittarius in my mind. Strong, brave, and bold energy, which is like all fire signs really. But I feel like there's something that's going to almost take immediate action that you're going to have to take. Some of you guys are also going to be getting your nails done as well, or something that you're going to have to like really stand up and be brave at. Like maybe there's somebody who's going to like come at you or something of that nature. Because in that scene, my mind keeps going back to that scene in Practical Magic, and I wasn't even watching Practical Magic all day. I've been watching Beauty in Black by Tyler Perry on Netflix, which is crazy show. Okay, not everybody's gonna have the stomach for that show, but it's a crazy show. Okay, now let's get into the tarot cards. Okay, so the first card that you're receiving is the Lovers. This could be about a couple different things. Before you guys are like, oh great, now I'm going to meet with my person, this is a good sign. It is a good sign, it is. But I'm going to give you a couple different meanings for it. So it could mean a deal being made, a really important deal being made, especially if you are like wanting to excel at your career or do something, or like a really good partnership, or getting under contract, or just being like really close with your boss and almost like working really smooth like a team. Okay, but this could also mean that you're reconnecting with your soulmate here, and there could be a encounter that ends up happening. Okay, with the Lovers card. Again, Gemini energy there with the Lovers card. Now the Hangman energy coming in, traditionally viewed as Libra, but I believe it was something else. But most people see it as the Hangman. Before you're like, oh no, it's not. It's Libra. It's this. Listen, I have a descriptive tarot, and I'm about to get that sucker right out. Let me pause this, and I'll show you. All right. So like I was saying, so with the Hangman energy, if you see here. All right, it says Pisces and Sagittarian energy. So like I was saying, I was picking up on a lot of Sagittarian frequency, but sometimes it's displayed as Libra energy, okay? Because if you combine Sagittarian and Pisces energy, just saying, okay? Sometimes it can come across as Libra energy sometimes, okay? But this is also about waiting for a perfect opportunity, or somebody like waiting for you to give them some kind of notation, because this person craves your presence, but they feel very restricted at this time. So you could have them blocked, or maybe you're just not talking at this time. But this person definitely has been observing you for a long time now. Some of you guys are like, listen, I'm not wanting this for love or anything like that. This could very well be that your boss or somebody important has been viewing you, okay, or viewing like what you're doing, and is wanting to offer you something substantial here with the Ace of Pentacles coming up right after that Hangman. All right. Now you're also getting, and I know somebody was either blocked or restricted or something like that, and maybe there was somebody who was waiting for you to let your guard down in order to like reach out to you. Okay, somebody's going to reach out to you in a way that it's almost like they're going to get around your barriers. It's almost like you didn't let the guard down. It's almost like they got around your barriers and made contact with you anyway, like that kind of energy. This could be like maybe you're really hard to get in touch with, or maybe you just never answer your phone. Your boss finally finds a way to like reach out to you as well and gets through to you to offer you this new opportunity or position or something like that. With the Knight of Pentacles, and if you're like me, I never really answer my phone for anything. I get very annoyed if people like call me or send me like a voice message. You know what I mean? I'm very much like that. I'd rather just get like a text message and that's it, or an email, you know. But that's me. I'm an Aquarian, so I'm a little bit like, just leave me alone. But with the Knight of Pentacles energy coming forth, this is almost like a long time coming. Maybe you've been waiting for this person to reach out to you for a while. And it's almost like this person is wanting something pretty serious too, with the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, with the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn frequency that we're picking up here, this could very well be something that's going to be happening in May for some of you guys. Okay, for some of you guys, with Tauran frequency being the closest to when I'm pulling this, but it could happen during an Earth sign frequency, or it could just be how slow it was. Maybe this person should have reached out to you right away but didn't. It's almost like they wanted to see if you were like serious about it or not serious about it, and then they're like starting to get this anxiety feeling of like losing you as well. This could also be vice versa for like what's it called, this could also be about receiving a response finally back from somebody, okay, after a while of just like wanting to be alone and to be separate and to think about things and to observe the relationship from like an introspection, okay. With the Knight of Pentacles energy, this is really slow. But anyway, it's almost like you reach out to this person didn't reach out to you, and then finally they're reaching back out to you. But anyway, so the boss could end up like giving you a substantial opportunity. As far as money, this could be like a really good day for money as well, making really important deals, or even getting approval for like a car loan. This could be something like that, to where restriction is removed. We're going to end up having to wait just a little bit, like maybe just a little bit at this car dealership place or wherever you're doing this deal at. Okay, it's something about like waiting and observing and waiting for the right moment to sign, like that kind of energy as well. or like waiting for the right rates or something like that coming through. This could also be like waiting for this person to offer you what you have truly been wanting them to offer you, okay? And that could be gravitating towards you soon with pile number 1s. But that's what I'm getting. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you do want a quick 10-minute reading with me, my single question reads are only $15 as of right now. But always check my pricing as well as my specials on my website, my booking website, and as well as my community page. You just click on my YouTube channel, click on community, and it'll be right up there. Always reposted for you, okay? So if you are wanting a private reading, or if you want to hop on any of my live streams for either free tarot or even a paid full question reading, feel free to do that during one of my live streams designated for that. But until then, bye for now. Hello, my pile number 2s. So let's get to it with your messages. And if you do see a deck that stands out to you, feel free, for like your personal reading, if you want to use for your personal reading or something like that, feel free to just put it in your additional like seller notes, like when you purchase your reading on my booking site, okay? If you guys are interested. But let's get into the messages. The way it moves. This is a money message deck, and you're getting, Dear Stu, what you are doing now will evolve your enemies. They will take accountability for their part in destroying you. This will amplify your manifestations of wealth, love, spirit. Now, if you have somebody who's like betting against you, this could be like a coworker, a friend, whatever it is. Remember, this is generalized collective reading, so take the energy how it resonates. It's not personalized, but with this energy, it's almost like somebody's going to get caught and they have no other choice but to be accountable for their actions, and you will get a payout or an increase of payment. This could even be like a raise or a promotion or something of that nature, okay? Or let's just say that you are suing like somebody in particular. Sorry about that. My spirit guides like to tip things over sometimes. I'm not even fucking kidding. Anyway, so let's get into the additional cards. Okay, you got one adventure card, so let's get to that. This could be like a potential adventure you could go on. Rough riding the open waters is calling for you. Jet skiing is in your future, or like water skiing or water sports could be in your future here, okay? But let's get into it with the switch deck. You guys got a lot of them. Let's see here. Dear Stu, yes, I'm very spiritual too. I got a very accurate reading on you. She said I was meant for you. Love their secret is also something coming forth. Dear Stu, I want to shower with you. I'd like to wash your body too. Love them. Some of you guys might be getting freaky like with your boo-boo bear. August energy coming through. Leo energy coming in. Okay. Could be significant for some of you guys. Dear Stu, I'm going to make love to you, love yours. So again, some of you guys might have some hot and heavy sex today. For some of you guys might be showering with your partner. Dear Stu, I'm thinking of you right now. Love them. So there could be somebody who's really thinking about you and wanting to reach out to. Is an energy that I'm feeling. A few months is also something coming forth. So maybe there's something significant that you're not yet seeing. It's going to be taking place in a few months, and I'm filming in March, and August is just a few months away. Okay. A few is 3 or more, right? So January energy also coming forth. So maybe there was something that this person's been thinking about doing for a couple months as well, that they're finally going to take place and do. Some of you guys are like, when is my significant other going to propose to me? When are they going to do this? When are they going to do that? This could be a little bit of a time for maybe they've been thinking about doing it since January, of the current year. We're reviewing that, and then August time comes around, and that could be the moment where you end up getting married. But the engagement could be soon for some of you guys, okay? Now you're also getting some oracle cards, but let's clean up this a little bit and lay them out. Okay, so your first main card is angels are all around you, energizing your soul, and there's something so clearing about your hands just being this kind of like pale opaque color, and there's some of them in there that are like darker, like as like newer colors. Energizing your soul is also something coming forth, and it's not as we as humans view it. We'll view it like, oh, I guess this just means a white person or what. Like, no. In spiritual, it's not what we don't really focus on the skin color. Anyway, so it's mostly like a human thing. Anyway, radiate confidence is also something coming forth. Trust in yourself. You don't think there's black angels? Okay. So trust in yourself is also coming forth. Sorry, I was getting intuitive inside about what somebody said earlier. And like I was saying, The hands are different colors in this deck, and it's not about skin color, it's about auric value within this deck. So trust in yourself, radiate confidence. There could be something that you're like, this could be like you're going to a casting call or audition or something like that in particular, and you're just like, man, okay, I just gotta like be enlightened, and maybe you just need a little bit of inspiring hope that like you're not alone in this, like you will be okay. Just radiate confidence whether you get it or not. Just be yourself, and also trust in your abilities, okay? I am becoming a better person every day is also something coming forth, okay? You will do the best you can every single day. So person every day and every single day. There's something that you are doing almost every single day. Again, with the hands, I told you, like there's some that have like a newer color, and it's almost like you're transitioning, you're changing, you're clearing out energy, okay? And I feel like it's really important for you not to be as hard on yourself, okay? Because you're like your worst enemy at times. It's okay for me to cry when I need to. Also something coming forth. So maybe, like I said, you're clearing out energy. So maybe there's something that's going to make you kind of like cry. Maybe there's something that you never really thought would happen. Or maybe you just never thought somebody would see your worth, or your boss would see that you've been working all these extra hours or whatever. And then all of a sudden he comes up to you and he's like, hey, maybe he's never said like a thing to you. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, this one person left and we really need this person to fill that position. It's not the same hours, but it's you'll still be getting the same pay, but you'll be working like a strict schedule. Like it's things that you already prayed for. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, okay? The peace I seek resides within me is also something coming forth. So there could be a lot of chaotic moments that end up happening around you to where you have to find that center within inside of yourself and be like, all right, no, you're not going to control me. I'm going to control my own energy. Like, no matter how many times you hit me, no matter how many times you say whatever or bark at me, whatever, I control my reaction. I'm about to give you that satisfaction. Like, I don't know, I'm getting that energy for pile number 2s. But let's get into your tarot. First card coming out is the 9 of Swords energy coming forth. Now, this is about stress. This is also about worry. This is also about depression. This is about anxiety. This is about freaking all the suppressions and everything coming at you at once, and you're feeling like, what the fuck do I do? And it's almost like everything's connecting, but there's one part that's just kind of like disconnected, and it's like things are just feeling kind of like you're trying to mend things together, but it's really hard. Okay? For some of you guys with the 9 of Swords energy. But let's get into the next card. You're getting the Wheel of Fortune. So what you're not expecting, even though you see like this, oh my god, like what am I gonna do? And your immediate reaction is like, oh my god, I should freak out. What should I do? And like there's something like you're not seeing that this tower moment, okay? Or this situation that's creating this tower, even though the tower card's not here, I just feel it, okay? And I feel really strongly like, even though that a situation occurred, whether your boyfriend breaks up with you, husband, whatever, or wife, or because now my viewers are like 99% women. I looked at my analytics. I look at my analytics at least once a week. So with the 9 of Swords energy coming forth, but I try to keep it versatile. I don't know why I feel like there's somebody who's really, really stressed out. It's like you didn't expect this really beautiful fortune to take place. The next card that you're receiving is the Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's almost like you were so stressed out about something, and you're about to see like how divinely blessed and protected you actually are on your path. Like the things that you were really worried about, the things that you were like, oh my god, like how am I gonna get this done? How am I gonna do this? It's like it's coming to you naturally. It's like a fisherman being really stressed out that he's not gonna catch any fish. Let's just use Forrest Gump, okay? Because I feel like this is like a perfect example of perception. So Forrest Gump and his Lieutenant Dan. You guys know what I'm talking about? Lieutenant Dan! Anyway. Oh. Sorry, guys. I had to pause for a second. I started laughing. Because I'm a very visual person, so like okay, so Lieutenant Dan is super like, what the fuck is his problem? Why is he so happy? Why is he this? And like, I feel like you're going to be that way for somebody. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. But let's go back to the scene where Forrest Gump wants to, I do that thing with my tongue whenever I like think about something deeply. Sorry about that, guys. Forrest Gump is like on the boat, right? I'm also hearing that song, we on a boat. Somebody might be going on a boat. By the Lonely Island. If you don't know, you know. And I have a Scorpio rising, so I'm very animated, guys, naturally. So just give me a moment to get to this fucking story. So the scene where he's like on the boat and he's like, I just been out here fishing, but I haven't caught anything. And you would think that he would be depressed, that he would be very angry, he would be irritable, taking out on everybody, like stuff like that, like Lieutenant Dan. And Lieutenant Dan's like, trying to direct everything, and everything's just like not going right, okay? Just like super stressful moment, okay? And this could even be work related, doesn't have to be love related, so just take the energy how it relates. And then all of a sudden he ends up catching like a bunch of these fucking shrimp, okay? Ends up finding like a bountiful full of shrimp. So maybe like out of like a really barren time, this could even be in regards to money, to like where you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna do, like, and then all of a sudden you have a breakthrough. This could be like extra money that you didn't know you had. Okay, so like for instance, let's just say like in Florida they have this like toll relief program, okay, where they pay for a limited time. I don't know if they're still going to have it after you view this and stuff like that, okay, and they'll give you, it's like till the end of March of 2025, and they'll give you like 50% of like whatever you paid back. It's like under like the DeSantis kind of like shit in Florida that we got going on, okay, and I had found out that like I had money in there back from all of those tolls that I paid when I was Ubering all the time. And when I look at that amount, it's so funny. Some people, their minimum amount, like their low balance amount is like $20. My low balance alert is like $506. They're paid. Okay, like I've been getting that. I was on top of them because I had like a scare with my dad, and my dad took away everything from me, like when I like missed the tolls and stuff like that, and I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know. I was paying SunPass, and I didn't know that there's certain things that don't collect to like SunPass, that it automatically goes to ePass, and I didn't know that, okay? That's the way they explained it to me over the phone anyway, even though I went in person. They told me, oh, that's not how it works. It correlates to both of them. I was like, you know what? I'm done with all of this shit. Tell me how much you need to pay. You know what I mean? That's basically how it gets with that. But I ended up getting like money back from them, okay? And I didn't realize that. I didn't know. But for some reason, I feel like you guys are going to have that aha moments where you're going to be like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Stuff like that. And then all of a sudden the money just kind of like comes to you. Okay, it's not because like, oh, you didn't do anything to earn that or whatever. Like, obviously you did, because you put in all of that money. I'm just using the toll relief as an example. Like, you put all that money in for the tolls. I mean, obviously the minimum amount was like 506, and then you paid all of those, and then they give you relief back, and then you're fine. You know what I mean? For this while. But for some reason, I feel like you're gonna have a breakthrough, a really big breakthrough that's gonna relieve you of some really big stresses, okay, or some really big debts, or something that the devil's trying to keep you down with, okay. With that card coming up in the reversal, you're going to be able to get out of that situation, all right? The Strength card energy coming forth in the upright position. Yeah, if some of you guys are dark practitioners, please don't request a reading from me. I would very much appreciate that, okay? I understand you're here, and you're my lights for everybody, but I don't know why I'm getting that energy, so just like don't, okay, reach out to me or interact with me at all. I would respect that, and that's okay, because everything that you send to me, I want you to know it goes back, okay? So, and you can ask some of my enemies, they know from personal experiences. You can call them. Some of them are still under a bridge, so listen. And they're alive, but they're still very much under a bridge. So I need you to understand, please don't fuck around and find out, okay? So the next card you're getting is the Strength card energy, all right? And it happens. It really does. And I don't know why I feel like if this isn't you, if you're like, no, I'm not a dark person, like, I'm not, I swear I'm not. For some reason, I'm getting that somebody tried to send something to you, and it's going to ricochet the fuck back to them, okay? Very strongly here, okay? Most people don't realize this. They're probably like, oh, like karma? No, some people have 10 times, like, I'm serious. There's some people that you really don't want to fuck around with. Certain practitioners, certain people within the church community as well. Stuff like that. Like, you have to understand, like, people do hold spiritual power, okay? So anyway, so with the Strength card energy coming forth, I don't know why it was really evident. Maybe you might end up seeing that, or maybe seeing a notation where somebody was trying to do some dark magic or something. You end up overcoming it with the Strength card energy coming forth, okay? Yeah, I don't fuck around with shit like that. I really don't. I'm not even friends with people like that. For real. I just don't. Okay? The reason why is I don't want to associate myself with that energy. Because what if that energy likes me? You know what I mean? Anyway, the Strength card energy coming in the upright position. Because moths usually like flames. Anyway, the Strength card energy coming forth in the upright position signifies Leo energy strongly. We got Capricorn, Scorpio. Okay. But we also have, and sometimes this card can be displayed as Aquarian. I'm serious. Like, I'll show you. This is my descriptive tarot. Let's pause here as I find that. Okay, so on this card, do you see where it says Capricorn and Aquarian right there? Okay, can I go back to the reading now? Okay, so with the next one we have here is the Seven of Cups energy coming forth in the upright. As you guys know, if you follow me closely, I am an asshole. You know that very well. Okay. So with the Seven of Cups energy coming forth in the upright energy, because you guys come hard for me on this channel sometimes, so I gotta go 10 times harder, and I got a Taurus moon, so it's a little difficult for me to be friendly sometimes. So with the Seven of Cups energy coming forth in the upright position, this is very much like somebody, I don't know why I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot in abundance, and it's going to make your emotions very scrambled today. To where you're going to be like, oh, I got to figure this out. This isn't your whole entire life. I remember this is just 24 hours. This isn't your whole entire life. This isn't like, it's 24 hours. Calm down. I don't know why I'm getting the energy to just tell you that, but I feel like you're going to have these breakthroughs, major breakthroughs today, okay, because of your resilience, because you chose to go through these obstacles, because you chose to not give up, because you chose to still stand true with your faith and choose faith over fear. But that's what I'm getting for pile number 2. If you do want a private reading with me, okay, please feel free to book on my site. I no longer accept text messages because people have been sending me random voice messages at random times and haven't really been respecting my boundaries, okay? So that's why I no longer accept text messages or voice calls or voice memos. The only thing that you would be able to do to get in contact with me would be to comment either on my YouTube channel or on my booking site, or you can email me. Other than that, I'm sorry guys, I just don't have the capacity to deal with like 15 different people sending me different voice messages, and it won't even be about the questions or even about requesting readings. It'll just be about like what's going on in their life, and it's not that I don't care about you, it's the fact that I cannot get emotionally involved in the situations that you have chosen to get involved in, okay? That I have to keep some form of professional boundary. So if you do respect me, please stop doing that, okay? But with that being said, I hope you guys have a really great day. Subscribe for more content like this, or not, that's fine. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now. All right, pile number 3s. Welcome, welcome. So let's get right into what you can expect for today. We're going to get into your message cards. First, we're going to leave the tarot for last there. And let's see here with the way it moves. You guys got a couple different the way it moves cards. So this may be a money-making day or a payday for you. Or maybe you're just really wanting to inquire about money messages, but that came out a lot in regards to like in difference to your love messages, just to let you know. But let's get into it. And if you do want to request this deck for your personalized reading, just add it into the seller notes and I'll be able to know that you would like to utilize this deck, okay? Dearest you, yes, your contract will renew at the amount requested. They know you are worth it regards to you. For some reason, I'm getting apartment. So it's almost like maybe you're trying to renew your lease or something like that, and maybe they're trying to raise your rates and you're trying to negotiate with them, or maybe move to a different unit or something like that. And I don't know why I feel like it's going to go in your favor a bit to where you're going to be able to lock in a good price. I don't know why I got 13 months in particular. You might be doing a 13-month lease instead of a 12-month lease. You know, I used to be a leasing agent, and most of the time 13 months, okay, you'll get a better deal, all right? Most of the time you will. And also, keynote, little bit of tidbit, if you do end up seeing like an apartment community has like a special, like let's just say if they're like, oh, your first month free, instead you can break it up into segments throughout the year and get a small reduced amount for your like rent, but you have to be smart and ask for it, okay? Because it is very much a possibility, and it'll actually end up like the company will like it more, okay? Anyway, the way it moves. Dearest Stupid, again, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means are guaranteeing medical, legal, or professional advice at any time. Take what resonates, leave the rest out. Dear Stu, you'll be asked to be featured in a music video. Will you say yes? Regards, Spirit. Some of you guys could be casted for something as well. I know some of you guys are, going to audition for stuff, doing different things, wanting to know if you're going to get that part, wanting to know if you're going to get that job in particular. So this could also be that, but that's not in particular. That's more entertainment focused, okay? Dearest you are designed for the business and financial field. This is not who you are. This is just what you do. Who you are must shine through to change your perception on what they do. Sincerely, Spirit. So if you, for instance, maybe you have a really good, maybe you're like, I'm not even good with numbers, but you're good with people, you're good with sales, and you're actually really good at like managing a business or doing different things like that. Just because you're not necessarily good with numbers doesn't mean that you can adapt to that quality to become good with numbers, okay? It's a matter of will at that point. But let's just say, for instance, you got put in a position, even though like maybe you're a mechanic or something, okay, and there's just no mechanic jobs right now, so you just take like a different position, just like something small or something seasonal, just to kind of keep things going until you get the position that you actually want, or something like that, or doing something else. Okay. For some reason, I feel like you were put in that position or put in that field for a reason. Like, you were meant to kind of shine through, like, who you are, like what your natural passions are, who you are, how you view things. Like, certain people wouldn't catch things that you normally catch, or certain people wouldn't report things that you normally would report, or like certain people would like put things under the rug and you wouldn't. Like certain things that other people are meant to have like a perception shift on, you're meant to enlighten them on, in a way. Dearest you, you'll be booked with work for 2 weeks in advance. You did it. You got this. Regards, Spirit. So some of you guys may be like, oh my God, am I even going to get like gigs? Am I going to get this, or am I going to get that? For like, trust, for about 2 weeks, you're about to be like pretty busy. For about 2 weeks straight, you're going to be pretty busy. Whether it's like back-to-back pre-booked clients, or you're just going to be kind of like, oh shit, I didn't know. And this opportunity just like randomly comes to you. Okay. The way it moves. The next one you're getting is, dearest you, your manifestations were received. You'll begin to see the signs. Just pay attention. Regards, Spirit. Okay, so some of you guys have been trying to manifest a large amount of money, okay? And maybe it's going to start showcasing itself little by little. And maybe the way that you're manifesting this money is of consistency and stability, not necessarily of a grandiose, like, lump sum of cash to, like, quickly, like, erase or spend or whatever, okay? It's almost like you're going to be receiving this. Let's just say you're a hairstylist, right? And you're normally booked out like on Thursday through Saturday, but you would really like to be booked out Wednesday through Sunday completely, because those are all your working days, and you'd prefer to just be busy and kind of get the job going and just get done, okay? Like within your time frame or whatever. This could even be you ending up getting like a client. Let's just say one person calls and like, you know what? Like, I have this friend and she wants to come in, but she won't be able to come in when I come in. Is there any way that she'd be able to come in on your earlier days, like on Wednesday or something like that? I don't know why I'm getting the energy to like where it's going to slowly start building up to like where you're going to have that rapport, okay, for some of you guys. Now, I also put some adventure cards in here, okay? You only got one adventure card, so this is just a potential adventure that you could potentially go on for the day. Let's see. You will receive a last-minute invitation to go somewhere with your person. They will call and give you very limited time to get ready. Everything will be great. Do not overthink your outfit. Love, Spirit. There's also something coming forth for you guys. Now, let's get into some switch cards. More lovey-dovey. June energy could be significant. That's a timing card. You're probably like, well, it's supposed to be about today. Well, a Cancer could be really hyper-thinking about you. Gemini is in early part of June, too. Okay, Gemini and Cancerian energy is in June. So let's get into the next one. You have, dearest you, I have not slept. I'm worried about you. Love, them. So maybe there's somebody who's like really worried about you, or just like hasn't been able to get in contact with you, or maybe they're just like, where did she go? Like, she was just there blatantly everywhere, or he was just there blatantly everywhere. Like on social media, I could ghost them like normal, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Like, I can't do anything. Like, I don't know, I'm getting that vibe. Dearest you. So some of you guys may have deactivated some socials, maybe taking a break, or just being like, listen, I don't want random people viewing me when I'm just sleeping at home. You know, like that kind of vibe. Dearest you, I bought some things for you. I was at the store and thought of you. Try it on in front of me. Dearest you, I'm afraid of rejection from you. If I apologize, would you still say goodbye? Love, them. Also something coming forth. Dearest you, I'm going to ask you to move in with me. Love, yours. And maybe this is what this person wants. And it's almost like, I don't know, I'm getting like this person reconnects with you, and then like all of a sudden they're like, maybe this is somebody you already have a rapport with, and this person's like, why don't you just move with me? Like, why don't you just live with me? Why don't you just do that? Like, I'm just getting that energy, and you're just gonna be like, are you sure? Like, you might even like hesitate a little bit. Okay. Dearest you, the argument we just had has stuck with me. As many times as I review it, I began to think I was stupid. Love, them. So maybe there was somebody who's like really dead, dead set on, like making their point known, or making you feel belittled in an argument, or making them like, maybe they just really felt like they won the argument or something like that, and then like they end up reviewing it and realizing your point of view. Okay, for some of you guys. Okay, but let's get into your oracle cards. Let's clear this up. Let's get into your oracle card. Hey guys, so immediately once I'm connecting with your pile here, when I pause there just to clear out the board a little bit. I not board, the sheet, the space. Okay, Lord of mercy. So the space. So I don't know how to describe. Anyway, so I was getting that song by Shawn Mendes, Treat You Better, also coming through, and that's Leo energy. He's a Leo. A fine-ass Leo. But anyway, let's get into the oracle cards, okay? My happiness is a choice I make. Some of you guys are going to make a decision that somebody else may think that is selfish, okay? Maybe somebody's going to be like, why did you break up with me like this? Or why did you separate with me like this? Why aren't you talking to me anymore? Why don't you do this? And you're probably like, I have nothing else to talk to you about. Like, I'm making a decision. And they may view it like as like selfish, like, oh, you're just going to like do that and not even care about like me and stuff like that. And like, you may end up just being like, you know what? Like, you didn't care about me with this, and this. And these were choices you have already made. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy for some of you guys for pile number 3s, okay? Now, the next one you're getting is I am a miracle. You guys may also be receiving a miracle, maybe a little bit of a blessing here, where you're just like, damn, I didn't even think that would happen, but it did very much happened, like that kind of vibe, okay? I will heal and move on, but it wanted to come up in the reversal, so it's almost like maybe there's somebody who's stuck in the past with you, or maybe you don't want to move on from somebody entirely yet, okay? Or maybe there's somebody who you thought healed and moved on from you who has still very much like thinking about you and what you've been praying for. Like, let's just say if you're like, oh man, you know, I really want to be with, like, I want to get a nice place so that somebody would see value in me, or like want to marry me, or like be with me, or like whatever it is, or like your car, or like whatever it is that you were like you thought was a contingency to you like finding love or something like that, it's going to be debunked, okay? To like where you are going to be like, let's just say your ex ends up calling you, or like there's a lover who ends up calling you or something like that, and the offer that they end up making, and it's funny because I saw something like this on TV. I literally just did. It's from the show Beauty in Black that I've been obsessed with, okay? Don't ask me why. I'm just obsessed with the damn show, okay? Anyway, so I've been watching it nonstop. I watched 19 episodes in like 24 hours. So if you're wondering, hey, where's Jazz? Why didn't she respond to, hey, how are you doing? I have been, deeply involved in Netflix. Anything that hasn't been business related, I've just been deeply involved in Netflix for a little while. Anyway, so with I will heal and move on energy, this person's really stuck. And this person may end up like, I'm not going to tell you the last episode, okay, season 16, because that's so mind fuck. But anyway, so this person could end up like offering you things that you were kind of already trying to achieve on your own, or like you already had to do on your own, but it's almost like this person wants to do this for you. Like, I don't know, I'm getting that energy. I know my soul is truly beautiful is also something coming forth. So maybe there's somebody who's going to, maybe you didn't think that you were attractive enough for this person or something like that. Maybe you're going to get a little bit more reassurance. You deserve love and compassion, also something coming through. And it's almost like other people are going to see, like, I don't know why I'm getting that, because look at this. With the 2 eyes here, right here, this is why I'm seeing it like as 2 different people who are witnessing something that you are going through, or you're healing, and it's just it's almost inspiring for them. Now the next one you're getting is let go of things that no longer serve you, but it's coming up in the reversal. So again, maybe there's something that you are refusing to let go of that no longer serves you, that isn't really there for you, that doesn't really appreciate you. Maybe you keep giving love to this person, okay? And this could be like really stressful. As I'm saying that, I got like all of these random thoughts, and the next card coming up is quiet your mind. And that's coming up in the reversal, so it's almost like you have a hard time of stopping yourself from overthinking, especially when you get into periods of isolation, you know what I mean? And there's nothing else to kind of like, I don't know why, even when you're viewing stuff, you could just be really, your mind just could be really going today, okay? Now you're also getting, I will not compare myself to others is also something coming forth. So maybe this person was comparing you to somebody else, or maybe you were comparing yourself to somebody else. And Spirit's like saying like, there's no reason for you to do that. Again, about the 2 different eyes here, okay? I know you're probably like, that's creepy as fuck. Oh my gosh. But it makes sense to me, because it's almost like it's like 2 different people are viewing different perspectives of you, but it's very similar, okay? So it's like still good or favorable. I don't know. But let's get into the tarot, okay? All right, so I paused it at 12:12, and whenever I see 12:12, I just think of Cinderella. Don't laugh, but I do, okay? Even though she's a stupid bitch. Anyway, let's get into the next one, okay? Some of you guys might have a Cinderella moment, though. Okay, to where you might have that moment, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody has that one moment, all right? Like Princess Diaries, she had the foot pop thing. You know what I mean? Everybody has their moment. Anyway, Ace of Swords coming forth. in the upright position. Communication definitely come in, a victory and a breakthrough coming in today. Okay, for you guys, for pile number 3s. But let's get into the next card for you. You have the 3 of Swords. Maybe somebody's finally going to make a choice. Okay, and it's going to be a difficult one, but maybe you need to have closure. This could be a sign of having a really deep conversation involving closure that ends up healing your heart. But this could also be somebody making a solid decision and choice and choosing you over somebody else. With the 3 of Swords in the reversal, this could have been a potential third-party situation. This could have also been kind of like this person hurt you a lot and betrayed you a lot, or cheated on you a lot, or like lied to you a lot. And with the 3 of Swords energy coming up in the reversal, it's almost like this person's going to make it an effort to want to heal the situation entirely through a very strong conversation. With the Ace of Swords, air energy is dominant, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, sometimes displayed as Capricorn, with sword energy being here. And you're probably like, how can it be displayed as Capricorn? Lord have mercy. There's a cusp energy, all right? Aquariuses can be cusp with Capricorn, so sometimes they're displayed as sword energy. Anyway, so getting back into the reading. Knight of Swords. Guys, I'm a very irritable person. Knight of Swords energy coming forth, but at least I'm transparent, I tell you guys, all right? Knight of Swords energy in the upright position, all right, coming through. This is really strongly associated with a breakthrough, quick action, words with action. Somebody calling and be like, listen, I need to meet up today. We got to talk about these things. Like, when are you free? Like, what's going on? And most people are going to be like, well, isn't that the Knight of Wands? And the Knight of Wands won't even tell you. He'll just do it. Okay? The Knight of Swords, he'll tell you about it. He'll make a plan with you about it. Then he'll immediately go after it and do it and deliver the message. Okay? But the next card that you're receiving is the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person does not like being in isolation from you and to be at a disconnect from you. Okay? And this could have been like a couple days. This could have been like 5 days of like non-communication or more. Okay? But, or maybe just a couple hours for some of you guys. Okay? Don't be dramatic if it's just only been a couple hours. Lord mercy. But the 5, because there's some people out here who have been waiting for like 3 months for just one text message from their person. And that's why, like, that's why I'm like, don't complain about just a couple hours. There's some people who wish that they could receive, or people who have like a military wife who wish that they could receive like a message from their person, and the only thing that they had to do was just wait a couple hours. So when changing that perspective and that shift, and knowing that, oh shit, I don't have to write a letter anymore, is really nice. Because when you're a military wife or a military spouse, you have to like write a bunch of letters in order to like reach them, especially if they're in training or something like that, or a secluded area. It's mostly letters. Okay, like when I was a military spouse, I had to write a lot of letters, and I sent care packages all the time, you know. Anyway, so the next card that you're getting is the 4 of Pentacles energy in the reversal. All right, somebody's about to open up to you majorly, and it's because they don't want you to lose them, and they do not want you to leave them out in the cold. Earth and air energy. Again, Capricorn energy could be significant. Doesn't have to be dominant, but it could be significant. It could be a time frame for some people. But I do feel like this person, it's been a long time coming that this person opened up to you, and they've been really restrictive. And I think that that's about to change very soon. Remember, this is about today's energy, so this is all that I'm receiving for pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to email me or go directly to my booking site to book a private reading if you'd want something similar to this. Yeah, and also, guys, please don't send me any voice notes or any text messages. You can totally email me or go through my booking site directly. All of my availability is going to be updated every single day now, so like, feel free to go on there. But as far as like sending me messages at 2 a.m., when it's not even regarding like booking a reading or anything like that, and you guys are just going off talking about things that your person did or stuff like that, and just kind of like wanting a friend, I understand, but you have to understand that I'm a professional friend, if that makes sense. So just think of me like as a coworker, if possible, okay? Because it's taken a toll on me emotionally. I've been receiving like voice messages and stuff like that from people who have my personal number, who I entrusted with, and they tend to like go past that barrier, and it's been multiple people. So I'm taking away text messaging and just doing emails, because people are a lot more calmer with emails. And also my contact form, as well as my comment section on my YouTube channel, it automatically goes to my phone. So besides that, I'm not going to be responding to any any personal text messages, and don't expect any personal text messages from me either, okay? But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, or not, bye for now. Pile number 4, welcome. So let's get into it, okay? Now we have the tarot card, and we have the tarot cards. Let's put them over to the side. We're gonna get into the message cards first, okay? And we're gonna get into some money messages. If you do see any of the message decks that you like and would like to receive a personal reading with me or anything like that, just put it in the additional seller notes and I'll receive it. I'm no longer accepting text messages or phone calls or voice memos. Just feel free to email me or book on my site, or use my contact form, or even comment on YouTube and I'll be able to see it. No problem, okay? But people just have been crossing boundaries a little bit too much, so I'm not allowing text messages and voice calls and stuff like that anymore, okay? And I don't expect any from me either, okay? Dear Stu, you will get justice over your landlord and the illegal activities taking place. This will happen as soon as it needs to. Your prayers have been heard. Love, spirits. So some of you guys going through some shit, okay, with your landlord there, for some of you guys, all right? So not exactly a really strong money message. This might not be a money day, but let's see. Maybe it's an adventure day. Maybe it's, a love day. Let's see. You guys got the least amount of love cards, though. I know. I am sorry, but these are the only ones that came out for you guys, okay? But let's get into it. Foreign waters are now what your eyes see. You are on a balcony with love in your sheets and the smell of the fresh sea. Knock, knock, prepared food is at the door. Congratulations, you're a queen or king. So some of you guys might be going on a vacation or a little journey, a little trip, pampering yourself a little bit, doing something special for yourself, and maybe even going out of the country a little bit, okay? But let's put these over to this side, put these over here. We'll get to the oracle in a moment. Now the switch deck, you're receiving evening time as well. So evening time could be significant of you receiving a message or a call or something significant happening in regards to your love life. Dear Stu, I'm going to stop by very soon. Love, yours. So maybe there's somebody's going to stop by during evening time to see how you are, see what you're doing as well, okay? I'm just getting that energy. It's almost like somebody does not want to be away from you for very long. Okay, or maybe you haven't been responding or answering your calls. I don't know why I'm getting that energy as well. But let's get into the oracle cards. Alright, so last pile, I got the same song at the exact same time. And this was 212 is where I paused it on this version of when I'm recording this on my end. You guys are going to see it when it's all accumulated together. It's going to have a different time. The previous one was 1212. This one was 212. Could be significant for some of you guys. Definitely looked it up for some added insight. But let's get into some oracle cards here for you. The universe has a plan for me is also something coming forth. So some of you guys are going to get some reassurance that you literally control nothing, okay? Now, patience is within me. The only thing that you control is like literally yourself. You might get some reassurance of that. Patience is within me is also something coming forth. So maybe something that you wanted to happen right away, you had to wait it out. It was like a test of faith a little bit that's now starting to come in. And I also do feel like maybe somebody's going to test your patience, and something that you never thought this person would do, they may like end up doing, because even though they say the universe is a plan for me, that's actually like kind of biblical for Jeremiah 29:11, of like when, God says, he has a plan for you to prosper you and not to harm you, I don't try to get too religious because obviously I'm a tarot reader, guys, so I get it, okay? But I talk about it because I believe in God and I love him. So anyway, so the next one we have here is, you can't change anyone else, just yourself. And that's hilarious because that's literally what I was talking about. So that's one coming up as well. And I feel like that's a little bit self-explanatory. Maybe you might end up seeing like, listen, I cannot change this person. This person either wants to change on their own, or like, I'm just going to do me, like that kind of energy. Pull another card from your tarot deck is coming out as well. So maybe there's something else that you are needing to know. And I'm going to take this big old tarot deck before we get into the tarot spread here. And I'm going to let you guys think of a yes or no question, okay? And I will give you a direct yes or no to that question for this pile because you received this card, okay? But let's get into another one. You have forgive yourself. So maybe you're going to be communicating. I don't know why I'm getting like a lot of tears energy. So it's almost like maybe you're going to be communicating a lot with this person that, and maybe it's going to be really emotional for you because you're just going to be like, look, like I want this to work. I want to be with you. I want to be there for you and everything like that. But you're just giving me like nothing to work with. You're like, this is nothing. Like, and it's funny. And it's just funny because this person is going to be kind of like trying to convince you otherwise, not to choose yourself and you may end up choosing yourself. Manifest your wishes is also something coming forth. So maybe there was something you were like, man, I wish that this person would just do this and like really show me that they care, really show me that they want me, really show me that they want to do that, and I just don't want to keep giving into the situation. Okay? Is something that's coming up. All right? Lord have mercy. Anyway, so let's get into it a little bit more with the next card you have. My destiny will reveal itself in time is also something coming forth, and the universe has a plan for me. It's almost like something that you really wanted and that you were feeling the pressure of time with is going to be coming forth towards you when it's naturally meant to, okay? Doesn't matter how many spells you do, doesn't matter how many, you might be able to rapidly get it to you and it'll be a fake copy of what you were meant to receive, okay? And it won't last that long. Okay, kind of like when people do love spells and they pull in like a karmic lover, okay, and from a different past life, and they realize like, yeah, you're everything that I wanted like on the surface, but like not. Like, yeah, you're my manifestation exactly, but maybe I should have tweaked it. Maybe I should have did it, because you're not omnipresent, okay, and you're not omnipotent, okay. And the only person is like omnipresent is God. So you won't know what to kind of like write for yourself, or to like, you'll know like little tidbits, little askings of things like I want bread on my sandwich, but you like, it's, you know, you're probably like, bread on my sandwich, I don't know, okay, that's just what came up in my mind as an example. Lord have mercy, give me a break. My destiny will reveal itself in time, okay, but this eye color is about mysticism, okay, and maybe there was something that you really wanted to know, and it's almost like you understand why it happened when it happened and why it didn't happen before, because of the details that you were missing. I don't know why I'm getting that energy as well for this pile, but as it says with pull another card from your tarot deck, I'm going to give you a yes or no additional kind of like bonus. So let's pause here and let's transition right into that. Okay, now for my pile number 4s, let's get into it. Let's see here. Yes or no for their question? Yes or no for their question? Yes. And if this is about a romantic gesture or romantic message, or maybe somebody giving you like a romantic offer, the Knight of Cups energy is coming forth. And I'm using the descriptive tarot, so yes, it's laid out a little bit differently. It goes into numerology. Knight are number 12, and when the 1 and 2 are added together, it becomes 3. The dynamicism of the 1 combined with the balance of 2, bringing an increased sense of responsibility, triplicity, expression, expansion of the idea, growth, first stages of completion is also something coming forth. Okay, now that's about the 1 and 2 frequency that you were receiving prior, and that was also in connection with the previous pile as well. For some of you guys who may have chosen both or wanted to transition right into this one, I also saw 757 on this form of timestamp on my end. Okay, it's going to look different on your end because it's going to be combined and edited and nice and neat and pretty and ooh. Anyway, Knight of Cups energy coming forth, charming, artistic, mediator, caring, romantic offers. And it's also Cancerian, Scorpio, and Pisces, but this could be a seasonal time frame, okay, because I'm recording this during Piscean season, not yet transitioned to Aries season, so this could be a time frame of when this person comes in, which could be in the matter of like before the 20th of March for some of you guys who are wanting a little bit more of a time frame. But overall, this is a yes. And let's pull out one more card. You have the Hermit card. This is also somebody who's deeply thinking about you, okay, and deeply, this could also be somebody who like has, I don't know why I feel like this. Somebody has something that they want to give you that they keep staring at, okay, as well. That could be coming forth soon. And this is very much a yes, okay? This person has like contemplation and doubts. That's why this may be in the middle there. But you have, it's surrounded by yeses. So overall, yes, okay? And you're going to be very happy when this comes in as well. But let's get right into your tarot. And as I said, that 909 is also coming up in the time. So you guys are very divinely protected, have a lot of angelic guidance around you, because normally angel numbers don't come as frequently as this. There is also seeing 919 on my end. Anyway, but let's get into the next portion, which is the tarot. All right, so you're receiving the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, Ace of Wands. There's somebody who's coming towards you full force with action-oriented energy. This could even be like, for those of you guys who are in the creative field and are thinking, is this the day that I write my book? Is this the day that I, do those things? This is a very much a yes for that. For those of you guys who aren't inquiring about love at all and are just be like, oh, here we the fuck go, okay? This could be finally taking action and manifesting something into existence really strongly. This is also somebody coming towards you really fast with a lot of determination, with all eyes basically on you, with their eyes with tunnel vision, just looking at you and just coming towards you to offer you this. This could even be like an invitation, okay, with the Ace of Wands. The next card that you're receiving is the Eight of Wands. Lord of Mercy. Expect to receive a lot of communication from the person that you are involved with. Could be a fire sign, or sun, moon, or rising. Doesn't have to be, but it's the energy that they're embodying. A lot of fast, quick movement today, okay? For those guys who picked pile number 4. Now, you could also be receiving some kind of like notation of a secret being revealed as well, with the Seven of Swords energy coming up in the reversal. And I also do feel like if some of you guys have been in like a secret relationship or not as public as you would like to be, you may end up going a little bit more public or transitioning or going on a little getaway with your partner with this Six of Swords energy coming forth. I also feel like this is about you guys moving on from like past things. Some of you guys could be moving or transitioning or traveling, okay? It's a spontaneous invitation is what I'm hearing. Now you're also getting the Eight of Cups in the reversal. What you thought somebody was never going to invest in or never return back to, they actually did. And they're going to be filling your cups up. All right? Because the Eight of Cups is like somebody who leaves you with all the cups empty and kind of like just disconnects from the emotional side of the relationship, ghosts you, does whatever they want, stuff like that. And then all of it, when this in the reversal, it's like somebody coming right back to that and like not leaving you out in the cold forever. But with the Moon card energy coming up in the reversal, something that you intuitively felt, okay, that this person would do, they are about to do. Maybe you were like, this person would never do this, but I feel like they are for some reason. I don't know why, like that kind of energy, okay? As I'm saying that 1202 on the time, so definitely 1 and 2 vibrancies really dominant for you guys as well. But that is what I'm receiving for pile number 4. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you do want a private reading with me, please feel free to book on my site. I'm no longer accepting like voice messages or text messages, okay, or phone calls. Feel free to email me or just, book on my site. All that information is down below, or just hop on any one of my live streams, okay? But I hope that you guys have a really good rest of your day, and until next time, bye for now. Hey, we're on vacation. Just kidding. I don't know why I'm getting this. Some of you guys might be going on vacation or something like that. I'm getting that song Vacation by Dirty Heads as well for this pile, for pile number 5s. Welcome, welcome. Let's get the tarot to the side. Let's get into the money message cards first. If you do see any of the decks that you, in any of my videos, and when you're purchasing a reading of mine, just put the deck that you would like me to use. Like the way it moves is the money message deck, or you can just say money message deck or the adventure deck or the switch like deck or anything like that, because that's what we're using. Feel free to just add that in the seller notes, okay? But let's get right into it. And all that booking information is below in the description. Dear Sue, it is time to invest in your ideas. They are a whole business. Get your LLC and EIN. Stop quitting on yourself. Love, seriously, some of you guys got to go ahead and just put forth effort and get things going, okay? Now, adventure card for potential adventure for today. This is what they have been scared of, your ability to dream. This is because what you dream of becomes practical reality. You go where your mind goes. Love, future you is also something coming forth as well. So maybe there's something that you're going to be able to prove to some. It's not even about proving. It's just about like somebody thought that you were never going to be able to attain it, and then you actually obtain it. And your future you is like, yeah, that's, you figure out why, they've been kind of hating on your dreams a little bit or stuff like that, okay? Now the next one you're getting is, Dearest you, I hope you have your passport. I brought a trip for us too. Get ready. I want to fly away with you. What about Cancun or maybe somewhere new for me too? Love them. So some of you guys will be going on a trip or a journey, things like that, okay? Now the next one we have here is, Dearest you make me feel like I belong. You are home to me. Love, yours, also coming through. Somebody here, it's almost like no matter where you are, no matter where this person is, as long as they're with you, they feel like home as well. I'm getting that vibe. I never really got that vibe before with that card. Dear Stu, I have been selfish towards you. I didn't even let you love me the way that you wanted to. I'm sorry. I want to make it up to you. Love them. So maybe there's somebody who wants to do something for you. Maybe that's where this trip ends up coming in. Dear Stu, I'm going to invite you to a family get-together. Love, yours. Also coming forth. Next card you're getting is Dear Stu, I feel bad for lying to you. So much so that I'm going to tell you the truth. Love them. Also something coming forth for you. But let's get in. So there could be somebody revealing something to you, okay? Maybe they felt bad for lying to you about something and they're like, listen, I really meant this, and I'm really sorry for doing this. It's almost like that kind of energy. But let's get into the oracle cards. Alright, getting into your oracle cards here. The first one coming out is surrender to the spirit energy coming forth really strongly. Next one you're getting is practice chakra healing. Some of you guys are going to be spending time with yourself as well as your spirit team today. For some of you guys who are like, listen, I ain't got no boo and we're not going on a trip or getaway, nothing like that. I get it. I don't have to fit in is also something coming forth. Some of you guys do something or that is unique, or like maybe you are just unique to like where maybe you don't necessarily fit in, or maybe some people just don't like you because you don't fit in, or whatever, you know what I mean? But I feel like it really doesn't matter because you were designed the way that you're meant to be. Okay, I can embrace change is also something coming forth. Okay, some of you guys are going to be embracing some change, embracing some differences in your life, okay? And maybe something's going to really switch for you. Real change starts from inside of you is also something coming forth. So maybe there's going to be a change that's going to be happening today. All right, a shift. Your energy, your magic is also something coming forth. So something that you really deeply wanted to happen could be happening today. With today as a sacred gift from the universe coming through as well. Right beside your energy, your magic. But let's get into the tarot. Okay, so your first card coming out is the Tower card, so definitely change. Okay, and it may seem a bit chaotic, it may seem a bit like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? And you may not understand why it's changing, why it's shifting, why it's happening so rapidly. And it's almost like maybe somebody tried to I hate saying this, but it's almost like somebody tried to betray you. But it didn't really work out the way that they thought it was going to work out, okay? Now, with the Five of Swords energy and the reversal, it's almost like, let's just say somebody was trying to, take something from you or whatever, and then you end up catching them or something. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, so just be cautious about that, okay? Even though this isn't the Thief card, this is very close to the Thief card. It's about betrayal, mask, stuff like that, but it's in the reversal, so it's almost like somebody's going to be revealing that. And it's something that you're going to be able to witness. Like I said, remember I said you might be able to watch this person or catch them doing something for some of you guys. With the Two of Wands energy coming forth, this is also about visualizing and planning ahead. You might even be booking a trip or making plans today, really important plans today, okay, that you're going to be really hyper thinking about and hyper focusing about. There's also somebody who may end up cyber stalking you a little bit, possibly from a catfish account, okay, trying to reach out to you for some of you guys for this pile. Okay, to make plans with you. Somebody who's been thinking about you for a long time. I'm going to tell you that much. With the Four of Swords energy coming up in the upright. We got the Tower card energy. And in particular, it just keeps drawing me back to this because it's almost like whatever you're planning, whatever you're trying to get done for the day, it's like somebody tries to come in and tries to fuck it up, but not really. I'm getting this... This is going to be a little bit of a quicker read, but I'm also getting a 3-month mark for something that you could be planning. This can also be somebody visualizing you into existence, wanting to reach out to you, but just trying to observe for the right moment to take action. The Two of Wands is like scrolling through Amazon and trying to find what you exactly want as well, in a way, and then visualizing it to you. So you want let's just say you want tarot cards, right? But there's so many different tarot cards with different illustrations, different everything that you're just scrolling through, but you have an idea, you know what you want, and you keep scrolling through until you find it, okay? And then the Three of Wands is kind of like you click order, and you're just tracking the shipment, and you're kind of watching the shipment being sent to you. So you guys could also be buying something important today as well for this pile. But it's something that you're really deeply thinking about. And I feel like it's very important. The only reason why I'm saying it's very important because it's going to conduct a lot of change in your life. And I feel like it's going to be a little bit dramatic, a little bit chaotic at first, but then it's going to level out in the coming months. Something about being at a church, I don't know why I'm getting that energy with this being there. I'm just seeing kind of like a cathedral kind of vibe. Maybe I don't really get that vibe from this card, but for some reason I'm getting cathedral energy. So this was a little bit of a shorter pile, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you do want a reading like this, feel free to reach out to me or pick a different card, but I feel like it's going to be kind of like a day of planning, visualizing, maybe shopping. I do feel like this is also about finding out a truth as well that could end up shocking you or changing the dynamic of a certain relationship as well. Okay, but definitely about planning ahead. But that's what I'm getting. I'm also receiving the angel number 727 as I'm recording this part, because I record in segments. To get fresh angel numbers, to get fresh numbers, to get also clean editing as well. So that's why I do it that way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you do want a reading, please do not text me or call me or anything like that. Feel free to just email me or just book directly on my site. I no longer accept calls or text messages from clients anymore, just because they've been kind of messaging me at random times and stuff like that, and very much going over my boundaries, very much. So, okay, guys, and you guys have to remember, I'm not a therapist, okay? I just want you guys to think of me kind of as a coworker, in a way, okay? Not necessarily oh, yeah, she's my best friend or something. I do not want you to feel that way about me. I want you to feel as I'm your coworker, okay, essentially. Okay, as I'm an Aquarian, but that's not only it. I just don't normally create strong bonds like that with people, okay? But anyway, that's what I am feeling for you guys. If you guys do want a private reading with me, please feel free to reach out, okay? I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time. All right, my pile number 6, so let's get into it, okay? Let's put the tarot over to the side, and let's get the message cards out. If you do want a private reading with me and see any of these decks that I use in my pick a cards, just put it in the seller notes. I want you to, I would like the Way It Moves deck, or you can just say the Way It Moves deck, or the Switch deck, or the Adventure deck, or anything like that, okay? For any of my videos, but let's get right into your message card. Dearest you, your blockages towards wealth have now been removed. You can have anything you place your mind on. Love spirit, also something coming forth. Now this is a potential adventure card that you may end up going on. You got a couple different ones, so you guys may end up going on an adventure. You now know what sparked the inspirations found in fairy tales. Walking along the eclectic, vibrant, well-lit streets of a foreign country, you'll appreciate the view, but you will miss them too. Love future you, also something coming up. Now getting into the next one, you have potentially going to a foreign country for this pile, for some of you guys. It is time to embrace the destination. Oh my god. What the fuck did I write there? It's time to embrace the adrenaline rush. Your next adventure includes mountain climbing, rock climbing. Do not be scared. Your partner is there with... What the fuck? Guys, I have horrible fucking handwriting. It's not even... What the fuck did I write there? I think it's your partner is there with you to experience. What the fuck did I write, guys? Let me pause this. Sorry, guys. So it says, don't be scared. Your partner is there with experience to guide you. Lord have mercy. All right, let's put that one over to the side. Let's get to the next one. You have stumbled across your new secret place in nature. You have now found your person. Stress-free, meditate. What the fuck? Guys, I have horrible handwriting, and this is why I type my messages. Lord have mercy. You have stumbled across your new secret place in nature. You have now found your personal stress-free meditation spot. You will create many memories there. Love future you. Also something coming forth, okay? So let's get into the next one you have. Dearest you, I'm going to propose to you. This video is kind of a little bit all fucked up because it's not focusing the way I want it to. I'm going to propose to you soon is also something coming out. Love yours. For some reason it's I don't know, doing this weird thing with your pile. Anyway, so let's get into the next one. We have the Switch deck as well. So this is a part of the Switch deck. This is not an adventure, so it's Dearest you, I'm going to propose to you soon. Then you're also getting Dearest you. Thank you for standing up for me. No one ever does that. No one ever does. For that, I'll love you and stay loyal to you forever. Love yours. Also something coming forth. You may end up standing up for somebody important in your life. Dear Stu, I want to do something different with you. Let me show you a place. Anyways, guys, let me try to get this done. Dear Stu, I want to do something different with you. Let me show you a place I only go to. Love them. Also something coming up for you. So this goes right into you have stumbled across your new secret place. Okay, also something coming forth, but let's get into the next one. You have less than a year coming out as well. So maybe this person's planning to propose to you less than a year. Dear Stu, I'm going to tell them that I love you, love yours is also something over forth, but for some reason I'm feeling like this is like a family debate or some shit. Like standing up for your partner. I don't know why I'm getting that energy for some of you guys. Dear Stu, I keep having flashes of memories of you or thinking of me too, love them. And originally that other card was about like a third party. So like you, like this person telling the third party, like, listen, I'm going to tell them that I love you, like that kind of energy. Okay? But let's get into the oracle cards. Let me clean all this up. Also, guys, I'm not sure if I went into this already, the way it moves, but dear Stu, your blockages towards wealth have now been removed. You can now have anything you place your mind on, love spirit. For some reason, I feel like there's something that you are really wanting to obtain, and you're going to be able to obtain it. Okay? And it's something that maybe you've been blocked from before, but you're going to be able to obtain it. But let's go right into the tarot. Enjoy the now. Some of you guys are going to be really enjoying the present or really having a good day. I will love myself. Also something over maybe, and you might be treating yourself to something special as well. Pick any tarot card. That's your answer. So I'm going to give you guys a yes or no answer as well for this pile. And it's going to be like using my descriptive tarot. And I'm going to pull out a yes or no answer for you guys. Meditate on the answer is also something coming forth. Some of you guys already know the answer to this question that you're really wanting to know. Okay. I am filled with light and love. I'm filled with love and light is also something coming forward. Some of you guys are going to be really rejuvenating yourself. There's a lot of pink and white vibrancies throughout here, especially with my heart is open to love. Some of you guys might be meeting somebody new or different as well. Embrace change coming out. So some of you guys might be meeting somebody different, like I said. Your energy is sacred. So maybe this is like not, it's almost like maybe you don't meet people the way that people meet other people normally, like online or stuff like that. Like maybe you meet people through like destined circumstances. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Okay, people who end up being like really dominant characters in your life or people in your life. Okay, but let's get into the tarot. Actually, yeah, let's get into tarot, but we're going to focus on pick any tarot card that's your answer. So I want you to focus on a question and then I will pick that out for you. Okay, so getting into the tarot. Let's focus on a yes or no question for you. A little bit scrambled. It's almost not a direct yes. It's almost not a direct no. Interesting, but let's get into it. Let's see. You could be receiving something soon. Let's see here. Now I'm getting that. Alright, so you got two main cards that came out for you. The King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And you're also getting the Knight of Wands. Damn, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. But I'm also getting Taurus, Leo energy for some reason, which is a very interesting energy. It's very dominant. So it's almost like somebody's going to be relentless at going after you too. Okay, because this is relentless energy. This is somebody who can go for like hours or days or like go on runs and just like they have this vision in their mind and they'll just like go for it. Like really strong and structured people most of the time. Okay, hot-tempered, but they're still pretty decently really good people. Very secure, especially being in the upright. Very nice energy. Okay, but with the Knight of Wands energy coming forth, this is very much a yes. I want you to know that off the bat, it's very much a yes. Alright, some of you guys, if you're wanting or inquiring about when this money is going to come in, this could be coming in soon for you guys, or probably not soon enough for some of you guys. Okay, maybe you're wanting to know if it's today. It's probably not today. It's going to be in a little while. I don't know, I'm getting that energy. Okay. So you guys who are inquiring about love relationships, this could be somebody who's finally going to propose to you as well. This could be somebody who's coming towards you with committal energy, heavy on the earthbound energy, or feeling really secure and dedicated to this relationship and connection as well. Okay, but all of these cards are significant yeses. Let's get into your main tarot. Getting into the main tarot, you have the Fool card, Aquarius, Aries energy, something spontaneous, maybe even an adventure, okay? And traditionally on the Fool card, there's like somebody about to go like on a cliff and stuff like that. So again, with rock climbing for this pile, okay? Now the next one you're getting is the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, okay? It could be something spontaneous. Now you're also getting the Two of Swords energy in the upright. Something that you intuitively felt that would happen, but you just didn't have all the details. Maybe you had some like external doubt about this occurring as well. Okay. Now you're also getting the Magician energy, strongly associated with Gemini. I don't know why I wanted to say German. Fuck. Anyway, the Magician energy coming forth in the upright position. This is also spontaneity. This is also manifestation, something that you really wanted to happen, then all of a sudden it kind of magically taking place in a way. Okay, we were like, damn, that kind of perfectly laid out. What the fuck? Now you're also getting the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card is wanting to come in the upright, so it's almost like somebody's making a final decision or final judgment call on something as well for today. But getting in just a bit deeper, I do feel like this is about an emotional message being sent and you having a little bit of a crossroads, because it's something that came out of nowhere and you don't know if it's a lie or if it's genuine. But I do feel like it is the truth of the Judgment card energy at the end. A lot of adventure, a lot of spontaneity today, but also affirmation of love potentially. But that's what I'm getting for this pile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do want a private reading with me, all that information is down below in the description box. Feel free to email me for a private reading or to check for my availability or anything like that. To just go on my booking site. And all that information is available down below. All my specials are on my community page, so definitely check that out too on my YouTube channel. And I no longer accept text messages or calls or voice memos or anything like that, okay, from clients. The reason why is because a lot of boundaries have been crossed, and I do not like it, okay? So please, don't do it. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and until next time, or not, bye. Pile number 7. Welcome, welcome. So let's put your tarot cards over to the side and let's get into your message cards. So if you do see any of the message cards within my pick cards and you're like, I really want that in my reading or something like that, just add it into the seller notes and I'll be able to just know that's the deck that you want, okay? So the one that we're getting into first is The Way It Moves. All right, now that booking information is down below in the description box. Dear Stu, you have a safety deposit box with money in it just for you. This has been hidden from you. You will receive access to what is yours, love spirit. So some of you guys may end up finding out that you may have had like a safety deposit box or maybe some money that was set aside. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Okay, that you're going to end up finding. And it was a little bit hidden from you. Or maybe it wasn't something directly like sent to you like, oh, hey, you have money in here or something like that. It's something that you would have to like religiously check and maybe you just don't normally check it. I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay. For this pile, but let's put these oracle cards over to the side. We'll read that one last. And then we also have some adventure cards as well. So you only received one adventure card. You got a lot of, well, not a lot. You received a lot more than the other piles. Some of them got like 2, some of them got 1, some of them got more. But anyway, let's get to the adventure deck. Some of you guys might be going to Europe, okay, with this energy. Remember I was talking about Germany? And I know I was getting German. Germany is in Europe, as you see right there. Okay, but I'm also getting Denmark energy and Finland in particular. Interesting. But anyway, that's why I wrote all of them down so I could feel the heat signatures of some places. What is this? Albania. Who y'all guys going to? You know, Albanian women are absolutely gorgeous. They really are. My first girlfriend was Albanian. Anyway, so. And Native American, she was absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, this energy, okay, coming forth, definitely you're going to be going to Europe, okay, or doing something significant, all right? I don't know, I feel like these two things are tied together. Like you have to go to Germany for this, or go to this other place for this, or to have access to this, like a different place you have to travel to in order to receive this. Like there's travel involved for some of you guys, okay? It's a direct message for some of you. Some of you guys are like, I don't even have my passport, bitch. Okay, well, you know, all right. Let's get into the next one. Switch deck. Dear Stu, this separation showed me how I truly feel about you. I will tell you soon. Love them. Ooh, maybe there was somebody who, like, this was a necessary separation because they needed this breather to feel like, do they really love you? Are they obsessed with you? Are they involved with you? What do you want? What do they really want? What's going on? And maybe they just needed this necessary space as well, okay? I feel like they're going to be gravitating back towards you. Now, more than a year is also something coming for. So maybe you've been in separation with this person for more than a year. That's going to be gravitating back towards you very soon here. So, dear Stu, I'm going to fight for you and over you. Love them. So there could be somebody who's like, listen, I'm not just going to let you go like that easily. Like, I really want you in my life. Like, I'm not just going to, like, be complacent anymore about this or stuff like that. And maybe they are going to be a little bit, like, still complacent, even though they said they're not. okay? But I feel like they're still going to try. Dearest you, every woman in here is jealous of you. You look absolutely stunning. Thank you for coming with me. Love them. There's also something coming forth, okay? So maybe this person's going to end up taking you to a place or somewhere significant to like where you're surrounded by other people, and maybe you feel insecure about yourself, but this person's like, damn, I got the baddest bitch in the room. Like that kind of energy, okay? And I feel like that's how you want your partner to feel about you, okay? But let's get into your oracle cards. Alright, so getting into your oracle cards, the first one you get is inhale and exhale. Some of you guys, if you're smokers, you could be smoking a lot that day. Pass the touchy on the left-hand side. Alright, I love that song. Anyway, consider all of your options before acting as well, okay? Some of you guys may end up like weighing out your options and set Two of Swords. I don't know if this is... No, this is a different pile. I've done a lot of piles, so give me a minute. This is a longer vid. Consider all your options before acting. So I don't know why I'm getting consider all your options before actually acting. Like if you're an actor, like consider all your options before acting out that scene. I don't know why I'm getting that energy for some of you guys. Okay, I know some of my clients like perform and do stuff like that. You know the answer already is also something coming forth. So maybe this is a redundant reading, so maybe there's something that you really wanted to know the answer to, but you already know the answer to, that you don't really have to be as stressed out about. I am ambitious and motivated is also something coming forth. So maybe there's something that you're really ambitious and motivated towards where you will get the job done, and that's why you can kind of like inhale and exhale and relax with it a little bit. You will not stand in the shadow of another is also something coming forth. And remember how that other card came out saying like everyone in there is jealous of you, you look stunning, stuff like that. That could also be something that comes out. So maybe you're feeling like, oh man, that girl's like gorgeous. We don't normally see ourselves the way that other people see ourselves, you know, like we see ourselves every day. You know what I mean? So like our nose, it doesn't seem quote unquote like perfect to us, but somebody else might be like, damn, I want to take a picture of her nose and give it to a plastic surgeon so they can copy that shit. They're crazy bitches out here like this. I'm not even kidding, okay? But you will not stand in the shadow of another also coming forth, okay? But let's get into the tarot and let's see. So maybe there's like somebody who's going to like really make you evident and make it seem like they really care about you as well. But getting into the tarot, you have the Six of Pentacles energy coming forth, sharing information. Now you also have the Ten of Wands energy coming forth, a little bit of resistance. This could also be a loan or some kind of inheritance that you're receiving that has been like a long time coming as well for some of you guys, or a loan that has been a long time coming. This could even be like a student loan as well for some of you guys, or even a housing loan with the Four of Wands energy and significance with the Six of Pentacles as well. But this could also be about reconnecting with somebody who's a friends with benefits situation, okay? Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy coming forth. There could also be some difficulties with mortgages is what I'm hearing. Nine of Cups energy, but it's going to fall in your favor with the Nine of Cups energy coming forth. Now this is, I don't have any clarifiers, I just have continuations. So let's get into the additional cards. You guys got a lot of cards, so as far as tarot goes. The Sun card energy is also coming out, which means you're going to end up clearing out a lot of negative or blocked off energy, okay? And be able to receive something that maybe wasn't really like, let's just say you're in a family, right? And you are a very creative person. Your family knows you're a very creative person, and the only thing you have to work off of is like this. Okay, I'm keeping the piles numbered. That's anyway. And maybe you only have this, like a sketch pad or whatever, right? And you don't actually have like a tablet. Where's my tablet? Oh shit. Sorry, guys. Well, you know. And then let's just say they give one kid this, and then they give another kid this. You know what I mean? And you didn't get this, even though you could have really used this. You didn't get that, you got this. Do you understand? But you still made it work, but it was like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know why I'm getting that. It's just like almost like not fair. Like something like fairness is coming towards you. Okay, is what I'm hearing with the Six of like Pentacles energy. The Sun card energy coming forth in the upright is also about illumination. A lot of fire sign energy. Leo energy could be dominant. August energy could be significant as well for some of you guys. Next card that you're getting is the Star card, Aquarius energy sleeping through. It's also a very strong wish because the sun is a star, okay? So, like, with the Star card coming right next to the sun, it's almost like, well, whatever is about to happen is a very, very big. Some of you guys might also end up getting, like let's just say, like, when we're talking about acting, it's going to be very much being the star of the show, okay? Some of you guys have an aspiration of, like, getting your name, like, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which why would you want that? But at the same time, like, have you ever been to Hollywood? Anyway, it's not what people think it is, okay? It's very dirty. It's disgusting, okay? It really is. Hollywood is very disgusting. Like, they make sure it's all clean for the cameras and stuff like that, but when you get there, it's very gross. And it's crazy because they overcharge, and you would think they would clean up stuff. Anyway, the 7, in my opinion, I think New York's, like, cleaner than LA. Anyway, the 7, and if you've been in New York, you know, like, what the fuck? But at the same time, you get it. 7 of Pentacles energy coming forth in the upright position, okay? Interesting. It begins with the 6 of Pentacles and turns into the 7 of Pentacles. This screams inheritance, waiting, or having to wait for a certain level of maturity. Some of you guys might end up finding out that you are pregnant as well, because this could be a sign of fertility, the 7 of Pentacles, okay, or finding out about conception. But letting you know that I do not grant legal, medical, or professional advice at any time. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I gotta say that because some bitches are crazy. Okay, now on to the reading. So with this 7 of Pentacles, it's almost like there's remember, this is just a day. This isn't the entire week. It's almost like something that you're going to get notice of. It's going to be pretty, substantial. Maybe you're going to get a wish grant to clear out some of that blocked off energy, but it's still something that you have to wait for, but you'll be able to receive notice of it, if that makes sense. And it's going to relieve you of some kind of like extra responsibilities that you're putting on yourself, or like these extra things that you were just taking on as well. Okay, this one isn't necessarily about love. If anything, it's mainly about like a friends with benefits situation that's really weighing on you, that somebody wants to reconnect with you, but you manifested this, so you feel kind of happy, and both of you guys end up having like a joyous time together, but there's still kind of this stagnancy and delay of like a lack of progression with the 7 of Pentacles energy, if we're getting into the love portion of it, but it's not necessarily hyper-focused on that. As I'm reading this, I'm feeling like it's more career-oriented, life-oriented. This could even be like finding a new home, or getting approval for a house, or something like that, okay? Or even like a career change, or a dominant career change as well, okay? But that's what I'm getting for this pile. I hope that you guys enjoyed this pile. If you do want a reading just like this, feel free to book with me on my site or email me directly. Please do not text me, send me any voicemails, voice calls, voice memos, okay? Especially at 3 a.m. because my phone is not on silent. Most of the time it's not on silent because I have a dude who gets crazy if I don't message him back, okay, at a certain time frame. He won't message me for like hours after that, and then I go crazy. You understand? So I have to have my phone on loud. So when I hear 15 bings from 3 different devices, it's a lot, okay? And it's all voice memos, and it has nothing to do even with booking a personal reading. So these people are just like wanting to siphon off my energy, and I can't do that, okay? I'm not a therapist, and there's a reason why I'm not a therapist, because I don't want other people to siphon off my energy like that. If you want a reading, that's perfectly fine, but you're going to have to pay for my time, okay? That's just a form of respect, all right? Or you can hop on into any one of my, free lives that I do, okay? Besides that, I hope you guys have a really good rest of your day, and until next time, bye for now. Okay, pile number 8. Welcome. So let's get into it. This is my last pile. So let's get into it. We're going to begin with the messages. And if you do see any of the message card decks, whether it be The Way It Moves, or even my adventure deck, or any of my other message decks that you see within my readings, just feel free to post what you would like in the additional seller notes, and I'll be able to know what you would like for me to use within your reading, okay? But let's get into it. The Way It Moves. These are money messages. Dear Stu, today you will be very busy with work. You'll be exhausted, but the payout will be rejuvenating. Regards, Spirit. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Dear Stu, the military wants to work with you. Yes, there will be a large payout for your skill set. You will still be free. Love, Spirit. So some of you guys are wanting to like apply for the military or something, and maybe you're going to get a significant sign-on bonus for the job placement or the job that you applied for and are approved for as well. You're probably like, oh, people don't get that. Yes, they fucking do. Immediately, like there's some people who sign on for like a $20,000 bonus, depending on the job. So like $20,000 or $40,000 bonus, and they'll pay it to you in increments. So like at first they'll give you like 10K, you know, after you complete the training and stuff like that, and then after that they'll give you an additional 10K, like, you know. Anyway, so let's get into it with the adventure card for potential adventures for today. Use your vacation time, use your imagination to choose your unique stay. It's time to embrace a real life safari. Love you is also something coming forth. So some of you guys might be doing something where you're just like, listen, I ain't trying to work today. I don't want to do anything of that. I don't even want to even think about any of that. I just want to do something different and embrace something different. Okay, so maybe it's you utilizing your vacation time or PTO or something just to get a break from your boss and the way she breathes. You know, I get that. But let's get into it a little bit. Now, some of you guys could be taking a trip to the U.S. in the northern part, so it could be like any one of these states, okay, coming up. New York could be significant, okay. Connecticut, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan in particular, okay. But let's get into the switch deck. Put the oracles to the side. Dearest you, I actually have fallen in love with you. Dearest you, I am nervous about what my family will think of me with you. Love them is also something coming forth. So maybe there's somebody who's finally coming to terms with like how they feel about you as well, and maybe they're a little bit nervous. Even when I was trying to speak that, I was like, feel? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, September energy coming forth, right? Virgo. Dearest you, I love you for who you are, not who everyone wants you to be. You are truly special to me. Love them. Also something coming forth for you in December energy. Coming forth, so September and December energy. This could be a couple of months where this person has been like really thinking about you, or you could be dealing with a Sagittarian or a Virgo. Okay? Even a Cap. But that's what I am receiving there. Let's get into your oracle cards. Alright, now for your oracle cards, the first one that you're getting is say yes energy coming forth. So maybe there's something that you were like, oh no, maybe that's a really positive sign for say yes, but of course, you're your own person. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means are I guaranteeing medical, legal, professional advice at any time. You are entering a time of happiness is also something coming forth. So once you say yes to this, you're actually going to be freeing yourself from something that has been giving you torment that you feel really obligated to do. I am powerful and I am loved. Okay, coming through, but it's coming up in the reversal. So it's almost like maybe you don't feel like you're powerful, and maybe you don't feel like you're loved. Okay, and maybe you might have to remove somebody who's pretty toxic in your life because you feel this way. You shouldn't feel this way, like this oppressed state. Okay, especially like with being in a connection, you want your person to be like your centerpiece state. You don't want to feel like oppressed or like they're like, it's one thing to want to push your partner to like do good, but you don't want to put them in a state of oppression, okay, or depression. You want to uplift them, you want to motivate them, you know, you want to be there for them, stuff like that. And for some reason I feel like it might just be more than just the relationship. It could be like certain people around you that are pretty toxic. So it says identify and remove toxic people. This person could have blue eyes. Now, be your own guide is also something coming forth as well, okay? With be your own guide coming forth, it's almost like really pay attention to your intuitive feelings, to what this person is saying to you. It's not what they say, it's how they say it, okay? Faith does not come by sight, but by hearing. So let's get into your tarot. First main card that you're receiving is the Eight of Swords energy in the reversal. So something that really gets you in your head that maybe you're like, oh, I don't know. You're going to end up following your intuition. It's going to lead you to a certain center of peace, okay? And I also do feel like maybe there's somebody who's going to be wanting a relationship with you or a connection with you, something really serious. Or maybe this is even like, you know, somebody proposing to you and you're just like, I don't know if I should say yes. I don't know if I should say no. Like that kind of energy with the Hierophant energy coming forth. But I feel like it could be a benefit to you. I don't know why I'm getting that. Queen of Swords energy coming forth, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy, sometimes displayed as Capricorn, which you touched based on briefly with the December card. 10 of Pentacles, definitely marriage, and a really strong decision about being married if you want to say yes or if you want to say no. It's going to be a very genuine love offer. Wow. And I do feel like this is true love. What the fuck is this pile? We got the Hierophant, we got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we also got the Ace of Cups. Very beautiful pile. But I feel like you're just letting your doubts really play in your head, okay? Also, I do feel... it's a little bit too deep. It's a little bit too deep for some people. Anyway, you're just letting, like, your negative thoughts, negative entities, okay, try to, like, stop you from doing this or convince you to do this. It's almost like other people are trying to implant doubt as well. I'm also getting that energy with the Eight of Swords, okay? To say it nicely. With the Hierophant energy and the Queen of Swords, what I held back with that is I don't want to scare people. The Hierophant and the Queen of Swords and then the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups energy coming forth as well. This is about you making a sound decision about, like, I'm getting married today. Like, that kind of vibe. Okay? This is also something you should say yes to. This could also be like, should I say yes? Should I say no? I do have a pick a card reading about congratulations, you're engaged. Now what? Definitely check that out in my love pick a card playlist that I have designated on my page. I also have a moods playlist, which is like everything else besides love. But I feel like this is very genuine. Like, I was getting a very good feeling, and it's something that's going to create like a change in your generational line, like combining with this person. Like, your children are going to be different, more evolved than the way that your parents were, or the way that their parents were. And you're probably like, duh, everybody's children are like, no, they're not. They're not like that. Sometimes the kid comes out exactly like their damn fucking granddaddy. You know what I mean? Like, and there's like no change, no significant kind of movement, no evolution, like no fucking progress. But in this case, it is. And I feel like you would be very happy. But that's what I'm getting for pile number 8. I hope that you enjoyed this pile. If you do want to dive in a little bit deeper or get another additional, to get into read with me, feel free to check all that info out on my booking site or to email me. Please do not send me voice messages, text messages. Don't call me. All right, please. I'm begging you. I'm serious. I've said this on every single pile. The reason why is because whenever I'm not live or whenever I'm not recording a private reading, I take that time out for myself. Okay, that's like my free time. Other than that, I'm completely on call, and I have like a 24-hour turnaround to get those things to you in a detailed format with timestamps, okay, to you guys and multiple people. And that's my job. I take that on. But what I do not take on is somebody randomly calling me with their drama. Okay, and it's not even about a reading that they booked, or it's not even about, like, it's like they just want to talk to me like I'm their best friend or something. And I want you to understand that, yes, I am your friend, but I'm not a best friend, okay? I am your coworker type of friend, all right? I said that in about 3 or 4 different piles. I want you guys to view me like that, like a coworker, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to cross my boundaries and send me messages at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., okay? And to you in your land or where you're from, it could be like 9 o'clock. But I'm on the East Coast of the United States of America. So, you know, time frame is a little bit off for some people. I get it. So I'm not saying don't reach out to me. I'm not saying don't talk to me. I'm just saying please be respectful of my time and understand that I do get paid for my time, and that I do have packages that are designated for people who are wanting to message me at 2 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning and call me and I do a reading for them right away. But there's a price tag with that, okay? So just understand that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I feel like you guys are going to have an amazing day. All right. And wishing you nothing but the best. Bye for now.